Hello and welcome to Top 10 First Views of 2025 Quiz. So, because we're gonna make this quiz, I'm gonna mention 3 actors from every movie, and you have a couple of seconds or minutes before I start talking about the movies. So we're gonna start off by mentioning the names. The names in movie number 10 would be Sissy Spacek, Tommy Lee Jones, and Livon Helm. This is a biopic about music, or musicians. Number 9 features Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, and George Carlin. What movie could that be? Could be something that came out before 1990? Movie number 8. Probably haven't heard of this one, but it features Emilio Estevez, Craig Schaefer, and Morgan Freeman. Movie number 7 features Rick Moranis, Matt Frever, and Marcia Strassman. Am I pronouncing that right? Who knows? Movie number 9 features John Cusack, Demi Moore, and Bobcat Goldthwait. Movie number 5 features Charles Ruggles. Sorry, trying to pronounce that correctly. Charles Ruggles, Victor Moore, no relation to Demi Moore, and Gail Storm. Movie number 4 features Molly Ringwald, Randall Batinkoff, and Kenneth Mars. Movie number 3 features the Corys, that being Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Also features Heather Graham. Movie number 2 features John Candy, Macaulay Culkin. No, it's not an easy name to pronounce, I guess. And Amy Madigan. Movie number 1 features Patrick Swayze, Piper Laurie, and Lee Richardson. Do you know what movies we're talking about? Well, here comes the reveal. Movie number 10, Coal Miner's Daughter, also known as Loretta, released in 1980, runtime 124 minutes, and I saw it in February. It's a touching story about a musician rising to fame and beyond. Shows both the good and the bad side of her husband, at least. Well, particularly her husband. Actually didn't know anything about Loretta before I saw this movie. So I looked up her music after watching this movie. So this was an introduction to some country music for me. Movie number 9. Did you guess what this one was? It's, of course, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, released in 1989, runtime in 90 minutes. And I saw this one in February as well. It's a nice adventure, and I actually appreciate the way they solve their problems through time travel at the end of the movie. Even though I heard other call it a cheap trick. Well, if you ask me, that's cinema at its finest. You turn your limitation into fine art. Also, who's Noah's wife? That's a good question. Really, nobody knows. Number 8. Yeah, that was Then This Is Now, also known as Yesterday, released in 1985. Runtime 102 minutes, and I saw this one in February as well. It's a teen drama at its best, or at least pretty good. Touching and yet pretty cheerful. Cool role for Morgan Freeman in this one too. Number 7. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, released in 1989. Runtime 93 minutes. And I saw this one in May. It has great special effects and great characters. Almost as good as Gremlins. Always had a thing for tiny characters or tiny people. Especially when they use everyday small objects like a bottle cap as a plate or something like that. Number 6. One Crazy Summer, released in 1986, runtime 93 minutes, and I saw this one in August last year. Great fun movie. Enjoyed the intro especially. Saw a total of 5 movies featuring John Cusack, and this one was my favorite, beating both Tapeheads and Say Anything. Number 5. It Happened on Fifth Avenue, released in 1947, runtime 116 minutes, and I saw this one on second day of Christmas. Yeah, I do love 80s movies, and I've kind of tried to watch as many 80s movies as possible this year. But this is one of those classics that just proves that there's something about the classic era of cinema. Heartwarming and has a plot that develops in both hilarious and intriguing ways. Highly recommended departure from the 80s. Number 4. Maybe Baby, also known as For Keeps, released in 1988. Runtime was 90 minutes, and I saw it in September. This is the best Molly Ringwald movie, beating 16 Candles, which I also saw earlier this year, and which also featured previously mentioned John Cusack. Maybe Baby is a touching drama about a very young family. I liked it a lot, obviously. Number 3. License to Drive, released in 1988. Runtime was 88 minutes, and I saw this in February. Great surprise. Want to claim that this is the movie that I've seen from the 80s that feels most 80s of them all. It's a teen movie, a teen comedy. There's something special about the teen comedies of the 80s that just reeks of the 80s, I guess. It also has special effects in some dream sequences, and I do like dream sequences. A departure from the original story. Maybe not as good as Silver Bullet and Dream a Little Dream, but feels more like 80s movies than both those movies. Perhaps better than Lost Boys. Yeah, maybe. Number 2. Uncle Buck, released in 1989, runtime 100 minutes, and I saw it in March. Itching. Did not expect this one to be a good movie. Turned out to be a great movie. Because it has heart. Also, it's pretty funny. Or a little bit funny. It's a little bit funny. Number 1. Tiger Warsaw. Released in 1988. Runtime 93 minutes. And I saw it in February. Saw a lot of movies in February. Patrick Swayze and a touching drama. What else can you ask for? Let me know in the comments. Well, that was that. In average, the top 10 movies were from 1983, and the runtime in average was 99 minutes. And just for fun, I checked what the average month would be, and it turned out to be May, which is weird, with so many movies from February. And the average day of the month would be the 18th. I did have one movie from May 16. Which one was it? Let's see. It was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But it was not the 18th, it was 12th. But that's pretty close still. Well, that's it. No more top 10 first views until next year. Bye.